Sorry, guys. Hello, what is up, fellow crafters? My name is Barcraft1, and welcome back to another Theory Series video. Today, we are going to be looking at Bendy and Ink Machine theory that has been floating around my mind because I've seen a theory on this too. But anyways, today we are going to be looking at the possibility that Henry is actually an ink person and not just some normal human being. Now, I personally feel as if he is an ink person because of multiple reasons. But the question is where's the evidence? How? When did this start? Because he went to the studio. Nothing special happened. Well, I have evidence. Now, the person I watched, they said that Henry started turning to an ink person when the ritual started. Sorry, the ritual in Joey Studio started. But here's the thing. I do not understand. Anyways, so I personally believe Henry is turning to an ink person, and the main reason is because, one, if you listen to Alice Angel in Chapter 3, you actually find out that that, as you all know, she is Susie Campo. Susie Campo went through the whole entire ink machine process and was put into, supposedly, as she calls them, dark puddles. Here, I'll be right back. Yeah, now let me show you what she's kind of talking about. I'll be right back. Alright. So, hold on, I'll be right back. A dark, screaming well of voices. Well, what did this sound like? Well, let's see here. It's dark, there's voices, and whoa, there's voices. A dark screaming well of voices. That's the thing. But here's my question. Why the heck, when we die, do we spawn next to? But here's the thing. Why do we spawn next to a Bendy statue? Isn't that a little odd? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? It doesn't make sense, but I think it's because Bendy, if he's Joey Drew, he could be trying to protect us. Like him as Ink Bendy, although he can't see, he can maybe sense that we're, there. And maybe that's why he saved us from the protectionists in Bendy Chapter 4. But here's another thing that doesn't add up. Well, And here's another reason why I think he has like no problem killing the protectionist. Because he used to abuse his workers, use them to their full advantage, and blah 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 blah. Basically, Joey Drew was a bad guy, uh, and people like they. Sorry guys, my screen shut off. So if you guys were to look at black screen or something, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm not even joking. I went through so many things just to find this. But oh my god, can't wait to finally start bending my arm again. But anyways, so they like. So Joey Drew used to abuse his workers, use them to their full advantage, and some even think he used some of his workers as the first test subjects of the ink machine, just to make sure that he could be turned into Benny and be granted eternal life. Because, as you know, you literally could get hit. You could be hit point out with a nuke as a cartoon character, and there you would still be there just in dust or something. Like you would be dead though. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like why? Okay, hold on. So basically, Henry and the hallucinations that Henry's starting to get throughout chapter 4 and throughout chapter 4 might be also could be like his transformation of being turned into like an ink person, because he didn't just go straight through the ink machine. It might be slowly happening to him, and he here's another reason why I think he is also turned into an ink person. Look at how fast the sea is falling down. Like, how can you if you were a normal human being, you would not be able to survive this. Like, I seriously don't understand how Henry is able to survive this unless he is an ink person. Because, he's getting turned into ink, he could start to survive without anything. And here's another thing. I don't think ink people have like bones and stuff like us normal people do. And just like that, it's over. And then there's Boris trying to wake us up, and sure enough, we're awake. So there's not really any news to that. And that's part of the reason why. And now I have something else to show you that also confirms this theory. Look at that elevator! How can you survive that at all? Tell me. How can you just survive that? Like, that's impossible to survive. That's impossible. And a lot of people are thinking that Joey, and here's the thing. In the chapter 5, I don't know what you call it, announcement trailer or whatever. But basically, apparently Ink Bendy has something that we need. Now, there could be multiple endings to the game, and I'm hoping, somehow in the future the Melee makes like a Bendy and Ink Machine 2 or something, because I don't think people are gonna want to just sit there and play the same Bendy and Ink Machine over and over and over again. I mean, come on, who does? So basically, what's going to happen is what I think is going to happen what Bendy has is either like the key or like because it's Joey Drew, maybe it like in chapter 5 will defeat him or something, but by chapter 5 we'll probably and notice how we keep going lower and lower into the studio every single chapter. So here's my little weird theory. Why the like well not my little theory, but oh my god, how do I word this? Like I know what I wanna say, I still don't know how to get it out. Oh my god. Stupid screen. Okay, so basically what I think is going to happen in chapter 5 is at this rate we'll probably end up being all inky and we won't be able really to escape. We'll probably take on the role of some other, character. Take on some other role of a different character, but we don't know who. And honestly, I think, but like if Henry's turned to an ink person, then why? Then why is Henry fighting all the ink guys? You would think that, he wouldn't because, he's starting to turn into ink. Like, why would you fight your own kind? Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing. But that's no reason to panic because Henry might not know it yet. And the hallucinations, yeah, in those, are you kidding me? Come on. And in all those, Henry is, everything is shaking. And a lot of people look at this like, as if, the shakiness has nothing to do with it. Well, actually it does. Because if you think about the elevator and the ink machine, yeah, I'm dizzy. They'll think about, oh my god, I might have to do this when I'm feeling better. I'll be right back. Now, Henry could also easily be changing into one of the lost ones because they don't seem aggressive towards Henry, but they also aren't scared of him because in their eyes he could be like a saver or something, and if you look into their eyes, they have like this weird orange reddish glow in their eyes, and I feel as if and that's the exact, in their eyes are the exact color of our hallucinations. If our hallucinations are looking the same color as their eyes, maybe that's how they're seeing everything, and that just kind of could also backs up the whole entire theory that we're turned to an ink person. Alright guys, I'm going to end this little theory here. If you guys did enjoy, please consider dropping a like on the video right now. Let's reach 30 likes. Subscribe by clicking the little red box. Then click the little bell that pops up next to it so you can be notified every single time a new video is uploaded. And so you can join the journey, become a crafter, and make sure you leave a comment. Or the reason why I'm gonna need this right now is because I'm not feeling too good. This is BodyCrafter1 signing off.